Now welcome to Hope Avenue. You've seen so many dogs come down this little patch of the jungle and be fixed here at Happy Doggo Land. You've also seen them leave to their forever homes, but what happens 1 year or 2 years down the line when they're in their forever homes? We're going to go and catch up with some unbelievable characters here that you've seen saved on the streets of Thailand and who are now living all around the world. Let's go and meet them and their lovely families.
Bus, are you ready? We have to do interviews. Look nice. Okay, good. Camera is that way. When did I first see Buster on the socials? Probably coming on 2 years ago when Niall rescued him. That's when I first saw him.
We first saw Brad Pitt on Instagram. David was following Niall and I started following Niall and following the story.
So I was following Hope's journey literally from the beginning. Fortunately for me, I was actually flying out to Samui a month later. I actually then got to the land myself and got to meet her.
We first saw him in January of 2023. I started following Niall and he was featured quite a bit, and we just always loved that he was so cute and he was so cheerful.
So we first saw Rodney on Niall's Instagram stories when he was first rescued around 2 years ago now, when he had no fur left, bless him, and he was full of scabs and mange.
As soon as I saw Eve on Happy Doggo, I rang my sister-in-law and I was like, oh, I really want to adopt Eve if she comes up for adoption. Her story just broke me.
I first saw Whacker on Niall's Instagram. I didn't even follow Niall at the time. I just saw this dog with a big cut down his face and these big soulful eyes and showed it to Paul. I was like, oh, look at this dog, that's unbelievable. And then from there started following Niall.
What made you apply for Buster? I did not apply for Buster, I applied for Hank. And then Hank went to Bangkok and Niall sent me a message saying Buster is there. So I went to Samui to see if he wanted to come home with me, and here we are. Here we are.
Do you want to come home with me? Would you like to come home with me and live with me? Would you like to come?
When he was put up for adoption, we applied. We fell in love with Brad, and Brad was who we were hoping to get, but and we did. We won the lottery.
I was just really fortunate that I arrived in Samui roughly a month after Hope was found and rescued. On the day of meeting her, I just was besotted. Oh my God, she was the most beautiful little thing I'd ever seen. So I asked Niall if I could adopt her, and he said yes.
So when Niall brought him in, we just had to apply to adopt him. We'd already been thinking about getting another dog, and then it seemed like a really good fit with Sierra too, because they wanted someone with an older, calm dog.
When Rodney was put up for adoption, it was very impulsive of us, really. We just knew we had to have him. So we just applied straight away. There wasn't really a discussion about it.
Seeing her with the burns was just so upsetting, and I just wanted to be able to offer a home that she would never have to worry about any pain or suffering again. Didn't I? Yeah. And then to be told that Eve was ours, I did have a little cry.
From pretty much, God, not long after we met, we got Cooper, and then it was always, what if we get 2 dogs? What if we get 2 dogs? Now we saw Whacker and we just thought we could give him a good life. And once he came up for adoption, we were like, wow, yeah, we just went for it.
One thing that would help us massively is if you hit subscribe. It really does help us rehome and save some of the lovely dogs that you see in this video. We'll be able to do a lot more of that if you hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much.
Hi! What are the main challenges that I had and how did we overcome them? So a couple weeks after we found out that Buster is epileptic, so we went through him having seizures and getting him the right medication, and all is good now. So we're on the right medication, and yes, I am looking at you, and he's all fully healthy and everything is good.
He's a street dog, so he did try to mark a few times inside. but he quickly learned that, you know, we go to the bathroom outside. So that was just a couple of times. And he has had some interesting fears. He was afraid of the TV. That took a couple of weeks to work through. He had a few fears of the stairs, so we did some carrying up and down the stairs, but now he's a champ on those.
I didn't really have too many challenges with Hope. A few things have kind of cropped up. We've had a couple of like little niggles that we've had to work on. But I think one of the main things is a lot of people think that because street dogs have grown up on the streets with lots of other dogs, that they're great with all dogs, and they're not. They have this fight or flight attitude, and Hope is very wary of dogs, so she can be a little bit reactive at times.
Well, he's wonderful in the house, and then he gets outside and he wants to run wild and free, which is totally understandable. So his recall is needing a lot of work, and we're going for it as much as we can, but giving him time to deal with it too. But he's handling it well, and he's getting better every day.
And he first didn't really like treats, but now he loves them, so that's making it a little bit easier.
When he first came to us, he didn't really have challenging behaviours, but I'd say about 6-7 months down the line, he changed overnight, and he would react to every dog that he saw on walks. So we got in touch with an online trainer to begin with, who helped us fix the problem there and then. We still have our challenges with him, but yeah, he's definitely come a long, long way.
Eve settled into family life really quickly. We were really lucky. I think our biggest challenge since Eve arrived is her accepting Lola, her little fur sister, the cat. When Eve first arrived, she would chase Lola, but we are 7 months in and we're in a much better place now. So we are able to have them in the same room. Yeah, it's amazing. Eve has done absolutely amazing, and so is Lola. I'm really proud of both of them.
He had a lot of challenges when Wacker arrived. He was really reactive to other dogs. He was really reactive to people coming in our house. But a lot of that was just us not understanding, like, who he was. You know, now we're working with a trainer, and also Wacker has a dog walker who is also a trainer, and just learning different strategies to make him feel much more comfortable and grow his social circle.
What is my favourite thing about Bus Bus? Look at him, everything, and his little teeth. Probably the fact that he is so gentle and so sweet, and he's such a kind, loving, gentle boy. But look at his little teeth.
And here I am, and my little teeth. My little teeth.
We love Brad.
We do.
I don't know. Yeah, he's the best. There's so many things about Brad. He is so cuddly. He's so fun. He loves car rides. He wants to be with us all the time. He wants to be best friends with the cats. The cats are still learning to work through that, but they're building a friendship. He loves his haircuts. He loves to cuddle. He's just a lot of fun. He gives a lot of love, and I think there's so many things. I think he's just an awesome dog.
My absolute favourite thing about Hope is watching her play. She is so easily amused. She literally just plays with her toys just on her own. She just throws her toys about. It's just adorable. It's really, really cute. I just think she's the cutest little thing ever. She does so many comical things every day. She makes me laugh. She's just lovely. I just love her to bits. She's just an absolute dream.
What is our favourite thing about Mr. Fox?
He is probably the biggest cuddle bug on the planet as far as I've ever seen, and he's very easy to be around, and he's a very friendly dog, and
he's so sweet, and he's a lot of fun too. We can take him on all our adventures, and he just goes right along with us. So
there's no problem going out on rivers or hiking or anything, camping, it, you name it.
So my favourite thing about Rodney is how loving he is. He absolutely loves cooches. He is always looking for attention. So when I'm trying to get baby sis down for a nap, he sometimes bugs me because he wants cuddles. Seeing his little sister having cuddles, and he's like, what about me?
She makes us laugh every day with her sassy attitude.
It's quite difficult. He's got a lot of good traits. He's got a lot of really good traits, but he's a really funny dog. He's just absolutely hilarious. He'll try and push your buttons, he'll try and be playful. Seeing him get excited about going for a walk, coming back in and then doing 10 zoomies without knowing what the hell's going on.
Have they changed me as a person? Has Bus changed me as a person? Yes. I mainly refuse to go to places if Buster can't come with me. And if he doesn't come with me and I do go out, I tend to leave early because I miss my dog.
We've always adopted animals or rescued a few cats from the streets. So adopting a dog or an animal of any kind, I think it's so rewarding, and I don't think we would ever change it for the world.
I think Hope has changed me as a person. I think more so because when we lived together in Thailand, I used to have to be aware and alert at all times when I was walking her due to street dogs, snakes, things like that. So I tended to just be at peace with her. I would never be on my phone when I was walking her. That continued when I came back to the UK, really. So I find when we go on walks and stuff, it's literally just me and her, and we just enjoy our time together.
Mr. Fox changed us because we learned that training is not the same for every dog, and so it's been a difference between him and Sierra, but we've learned that it's all about building trust with him. And the other thing we learned is adopting an adult dog, even from the streets or from a shelter, is really a wonderful experience. They give you so much, they're so wonderful. Yes, they have ingrained behaviors, but it's totally worth it. And in a lot of ways, it's just so much easier than a puppy. So we learned a lot from him.
So Rodney has definitely changed both me and Cam as dog owners, I would say. Me personally, I used to be quite naive in the sense that because Khabib is so easygoing, I would just assume that dogs that were reacting towards him were just badly trained, or it might be down to breeding. It's made me a bit more open towards dogs that have maybe been reactive towards us now, and it's made me be a lot more patient with him and other dogs, 100%.
Eva's just changed our lives massively. We love having her in our family, don't we? Don't we? Yeah, we do.
He has changed us for the better, Wacker, I think. Just been able to give him this new life, I think it's made us happy. I think it's made him happy. He's become more comfortable here.
I think he's made us both a lot more patient, which is good, because then we had a baby this year. Our other dog, Cooper's just an easy little trotted along beside your dog, but you know what, with Wacker we've had to really persevere, and we've had to really build up that trust, and just seeing that patience pay off is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What does Bus mean to me, and could I imagine life without him? He's my everything. It's just me and him. It's only me and him. He's all I've got, and I'm gonna pass on the last question because I'll start crying.
What does Hope mean to me? My God, she means everything to me. I absolutely adore her. She is just my absolute best friend. I think she's utterly, utterly wonderful. I couldn't imagine my life without her. I just love her so, so, so much. She's just wonderful. She's literally like my best mate. I just love her. She's brilliant.
Yes, there are things to work through and learn, but patience is important, and for the love that you put in, you get it tenfold back from the animals and the dogs, and Brad is the best.
He means everything to us. He's part of our family. We love him so much. We can't imagine life without him.
No.
Him and Sierra are buds now, and the two of them, we just love them. So
yeah,
he means everything to us.
We can't imagine life without Rodney, as much as he's made us want to pull our hair out at times. You know, we've all the hours of training, all the money put towards training, wouldn't change it for the world.
And she's honestly the most chilled dog I've ever known. I just can't imagine my life without her. She comes absolutely everywhere, and yeah, we just adore you, don't we?
He is kind of like the apple of my eye. I'm so proud of him more than anything else. It's probably the thing we've put most work into in the world, and he just amazes us every day.
Nah, we couldn't even imagine life without him.
Never. Sorry, baby in the
baby.
background. I think some people might say he's the best boy that ever was.
I know one person who will.
You just had your breakfast.